Please remember that all the opinions in the show are those of the host and should only be taken as food for thought. We're in no way telling you to do anything. Everything is kept anonymous for the safety of the listeners and no information is shared to anyone else. If you are easily offended by people's opinions or views, then thank you for making it this far, but this is not the podcast for you, so see you later. And please enjoy the rest of the show. Hey guys, I just listened to the Dirty Shirley episode. It was hilarious. Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good
We
one.
had a similar person in our area growing up. He was known as Nouncey Nigel. He would buy us all cigarettes, booze, and sweets when we were kids, and let us play in his pool he had out of his house in the back garden. We all knew as kids he wasn't right and a perv, but we still took advantage of the free booze and a place to hang out. He was touchy-feely, and we used to always say one of us got with him eventually. Nouncey Nigel was a secret we all kept as teenagers in town, and I forgot about him after years of growing up and moving away. When I told my parents years ago about Nouncey Nigel, they were horrified and looked back on it as kids too. Was horrified, and looking back on it, us kids too took some risks for some cider. A few years back, my mate told me he matched with Nouncey Nigel on Tinder and went on a date with him, not knowing it was him. So he's had the strangest experience of all. Be very careful and vigilant with your kids, boys. We don't want them mixing with Nouncey Nigel.
Fucking Nouncey Nigel. What a
Fucking
name.
hell. Yeah, I know, it's pretty good, isn't it? Could you imagine like being on the internet and turning up and being like, I know you, and then just shouting it out? And he's because he probably, I don't know if he knew the name. You know what I mean? Does he know what people call him?
I don't know. He's a little bit off key though. I wouldn't be fucking. Wonder if he's still bringing kids back to his house. Dodgy cunt. Dodgy cunt.
He couldn't surely do that now, because back then it wasn't acceptable, but it was a lot less like he's gonna be banging the kids. Like people didn't think that way.
It's weird when you're a kid, man, because you have a feeling from people. Like I remember there was a guy that used to live on my old street in Hightown, and we used to avoid him as a kid. We knew that he was a bit off key.
I never had things like that. You think I'd be like a prime suspect for like, you know what I mean? I was a damn good looking kid. You know what I mean? But I never had anyone try and like abduct me or play with me, or you know what I mean? Just a loner.
I remember me and Jamie, the kid that my mum used to childmind, who was also my best friend growing up. We were like rolling around, making a huge snowball in the People's Park in Hightown. And these two like guys with accents come up to us and started taking pictures of us doing rolling the snow around. And my mum's mate just happened to be walking past and fucking grabbed us and like walked out the park with us. I was thinking, if she weren't there, I could be being sold in Russia by now or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Or be long gone. I'll be Maddie McCann out of the fucking world.
Oh mate, they fucking knocked her off. There's no fucking way they didn't.
Yeah, mate. 100%.
Yeah, no, I never had anything like that. I don't even think I knew anyone like that.
In Stopsley, the librarian was a pedo.
The librarian?
Yeah, in Stopsley High School. Mr. Swindle, his name was.
Oh, was
pedo,
he?
bruv. Yeah, they found pictures on his computer because he used to be really protective over his computer. This is like when I first started in the high school, so I must have been like year 7 or 8. And they found pictures of all the girls' skirts, like up their skirts, where he'd been like slyly taking pictures with them.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
We had a guy at work got arrested for that. He was going around the town and with a camera on his foot.
On his foot?
Yeah. Or he was doing something, but he was, doing like, they caught him with it.
Bastard.
Going up people's skirts.
So many perverts in this world, man.
He was a fucking nut job, that fucking guy. We had a couple of teachers that were like banging students. Like there was one guy got this girl pregnant, and she was a big fat bird, so she didn't know for ages. Like, must have been fucking 6 months or something. She was like, oh.
When she feels it kicking.
Yeah. There was always. Oh no, we had a teacher. What the fuck was his name? We always used to fuck. There was a song as well that went along with it. He was a French teacher, and he was a dirty bastard. We always used to do like Photoshop stuff in like the when we because obviously I was in the dunce language class because I'm not even very good at English, let alone anything else. They used to stick us in the computer room because
Yeah.
they knew we weren't going to fucking. I got a U in German. I didn't even do French, and so they put us in there, and we used to just make like photos with him, like touching people and stuff. What the fuck was his name?
Oh, we had another one actually, an English teacher. His name was Mr. Feather. Yeah. And nothing was ever proven with him, but he was proper touchy feely with the fucking girls, man. Proper
Yeah,
touchy feely with the girls. And I used to think he's definitely noncing someone, but we could never figure it out.
that's going to do my head in now.
He
I
used
bet
to have
Adam,
like
if Adam's
a
still
Mick Jagger
listening,
haircut, innit?
this guy was like bald. He had like a monk thing with like hair around the side.
Oh yeah, yeah. Fry's tuck.
Yeah, if Adam is still listening, I don't know if he still is. He would know because he went to the same school as me. He'll know the guy I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure the guy was like married.
His name was Nigel.
Well, it might have fucking well been, but he used to like put his hand on like your shoulder and stuff like that, and it gave you like chills.
Oh man.
The fuck was his name? I have to ask Mum because I think he was there when Mum was there as well. Been there a long time.
Mm,
I bet he's still there
established
now.
pedo.
Yeah, dirty bastard. Thanks for the story. It was a good laugh. Was there a question in that? I can't remember.
No.
They go off, and I can't remember the end of the.
The actual end of the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
We were just discussing nonsense for 10 minutes.
Do you think if you end up with a Tinder date, you would just be like, let's see how it goes?
I would
Yeah,
think
really.
no. I think that would bring back like memories of like when he touched you when you were a kid or something.